from the diaspora for this exhibition, or what I'd like to call extra bout. It's Makaya Ubaro.
A very high level of transparency as far as the trials are concerned. What's your overall impression of all that has gone down thus far?
I want to thank the Federation for putting up a trial, because this is the Commonwealth trial that has been devoid of acrimony. One of the fears that we've always entertained as administrators in combat sports has always been the controversy that goes around in judgments in various matches. Has not happened in this competition. But to crown the out here. With that, Nigeria can always boast of the best hands or legs, depending on the sport, to represent us internationally. Again, I thank the President and the Vice President of the Boxing Federation. It's been amazing. Look at us. This is what? Almost 11 o'clock. I'm here with the DG of Lagos, the Commissioner for Sport, Bayelsa, just speaks volume. We're not bored. We're being entertained. We're having fun. We're having small chops. More importantly, we're enjoying every fight that we have seen. The last fight was exhilarating. It was beautiful. It was world class. It's the kind of fight that we know if we get our fighters to put up at the Commonwealth Games, obviously the gold medal, silver medal, or bronze is not far away.
So before we let you go, let's look at the overall preparation. This is boxing. We'll still have other federations who in the couple of weeks would also be doing something similar. What is the general expectation on the part of the NSC, and what are we likely to do differently to ensure that we surpass what we had last time at the Commonwealth Games?
We need to keep doing what we're doing. Everything we've done have been different. I've seen you on the Sunday program on Channels TV talking about the reforms that we've put in place. But more importantly is the fact that we're energized by the leadership of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who has made it so easy for us to govern and administer sports. The funding has been amazing, and we have allowed the funding to trickle down to the federations. As we speak, in 1 week, the Athletics Federation have had their Diamond League. There's the making of champions in Calabar, and they're coming back to Lagos. But don't also forget, there's a 6 weeks camping that's already commenced with athletics. And when you think of how our top athletes are doing in the collegiates in America, then that gives you a lot of hope that at the Commonwealth Games we will excel. But beyond that, we have changed the way we treat our athletes. We have said, as a nation, we must look after our athletes, either elites or grassroots. And when we look after them, they will look after the nation. But of course, in the words of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, when you do well for Nigeria, a very grateful nation awaits you. And that is a motivation for all athletes that are competing for Nigeria right now. Beyond that, we're also determined to create wealth, using their various sports and skills for them to be paid, for them to have money in their pockets. And this goes beyond the practitioners. In this case, the boxers. It's also about the media. It's also about the influencers and those who are creating the content for the world to see. It's also about the entrepreneurs who are doing the sports business. So in the final analysis, look, listen, Nigerian youth must be grateful to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. These are beautiful days all around us, and it is high time you smell the morning coffee, so that this beautiful atmosphere that is permeating the air does not leave you behind. Thank you.
Sir.
highly represent the tennis. My parents
Your wife. Anyhow, yeah. Milo, this man. Alpha. I know.
And ladies and gentlemen, before the announcement of the official result of this unofficial bout, please let's put our hands together for Makaya. He's a champion and he's here from the diaspora. Please raise your hand in victory for coming home to be part of this. What happened really is that he came home to represent his fatherland. Unfortunately, his weight category was not available. Yet he came and now he's had his opportunity. I'm telling you, we have champions in the diaspora and we are happy they are showing up for us at home. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for our champions. And bad meeting going on here. Ladies and gentlemen, it's BOUT with a difference. So we are going to get to the end of the bout. Our warrior is ready to continue. So they will go back and put on their gloves until we finish the 3 rounds. Thank you so very much, everyone.